This is pre-calculus, notes on section 6.1, special angles. Okay, so there are some angles that are used so often, and we call them special angles. So those angles, most professors will expect that you have the trig ratios of your special angles memorized. I am not going to require you to memorize them, but heads up, if you are going into a higher level math course in college, your professor will expect you to have these memorized. So what we're going to do today is we're going to calculate those angles, and then we're going to create a little later on some resources so that you can access them readily when you need to. All right, so here I've got a isosceles right triangle. So based on some geometry that hopefully you've already learned, when I've got a right triangle that splits the other two angles, takes 90 degrees and splits them in half, they both have to be 45. So this is an isosceles triangle. And also, the legs would have to be equal, so no matter what the value, this value is the same. And if you were to use Pythagorean's theorem, you would find that this is the length of the hypotenuse, and that's always true for all 45, 45, and 90 triangles. So now we're going to use that information to find the 6 trig ratios of 45 degrees. All right, so sine of 45 degrees equals the opposite over the hypotenuse. So that's A over A radical 2. So A cancels. And I'm left with 1 over radical 2. And I'm going to rationalize that, which gives me radical 2 over 2. So the sine of 45 degrees is the square root of 2 over 2. The cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so that's A over A radical 2. And again, A cancels. So I'm left with 1 over radical 2. And I'm going to rationalize it. Which gives me radical 2 over 2. So the cosine of 45 degrees is the square root of 2 over 2. Tangent. Okay. Tangent is opposite over adjacent, so that's going to be A over A, which is equal to 1. All right, tangent of 45 degrees equals 1. All right, now we're going to do the reciprocals. Okay. So remember that I told you to go back to the pre-rationalized when you do the reciprocal, okay? So the cosecant of 45 degrees is the reciprocal of 1 over radical 2, which is square root of 2, okay? The reciprocal of cosine, again, we're going back to the pre-rationalized, so that's the secant, is the reciprocal of 1 over the square root of 2, which is square root of 2. And the cotangent is the reciprocal of 1, which is 1. All right, so no matter what size triangle it is, when you're finding the trig ratios of 45 degrees, they are always those values. All right, next special angle. We're going to do 30 next. Okay. So again, from geometry, if I've got a right triangle with a 30-degree acute angle, the other angle has to be 60, and the ratios of their sides are A radical 3, and 2A. So that's something you learned in geometry. You're going to take that, and we are now going to find the 6 ratios of 30. So that's sine of 30 equals opposite over hypotenuse. That's A over 2A. I'm going to simplify by taking A out of top and bottom. So that gives me 1 over 2. 30 degrees is 1/2. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So I've got A radical 3 over 2A. A cancels. So I've got radical. Oops, A canceled, not 2. 2 is still here. Okay. So I've got radical 3 over 2. Tangent. Okay. Tangent is opposite over adjacent, so that would be A over A radical 3. A cancels. So I'm left with 1 over radical 3, which has to be rationalized. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom by radical 3, which gives me square root of 3 over 3. Okay, the reciprocals. Reciprocal of sine is cosecant. Okay, so I'm taking 1/2 and taking its reciprocal, which is 2. Reciprocal of cosine is secant. Okay, so I'm taking square root of 3 over 2. Its reciprocal is 2 over radical 3. I want to rationalize it, so I'm going to multiply top and bottom by radical 3. So that gives me 2 radical 3 over 3. Okay. And then cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent. Go back to the pre-rationalized one. And so the reciprocal of 1 over radical 3 is radical 3. Okay. Last one, last special angle is 60 degrees. Okay, so I really think you should try this on your own for the practice. I've got all of the answers hidden under this blue box. So pause the video. When you're ready, play the video, and I will reveal the answers. All right, that's it.